Hello everybody and welcome to another Wednesday evening, and that means another Nail Talk Live e-workshop just for you. And I'm almost trembling about over my voice because I'm very excited because we have the third part of Jessica's nail art or hand painting bootcamp waiting to happen. And what Jessica is going to make tonight is just truly amazing, and I'm sure that you will feel very inspired and taken out of your box, seeing what's possible when you control your hand painting skills. Besides the topic of this evening, of course, I also have the winners of 2 weeks ago. That was the second part of Jessica's bootcamp. And Jessica is here, so I'm going to ask her for a little bit more feedback specifically for the winners. Well, I'm very excited about this third class because it contains flowers and birds. And the birds and the bees, or the flowers and the trees, well, this is just going to be super amazing. So let's get started. So as I mentioned, the third part of Jessica's hand painting bootcamp. This is the third class, and we first did fine lines in bootcamp 1, then we did blending and shading techniques in bootcamp 2, and now we are ready for the third part in this sequence. So Jessica, I'm very honored that you're here again as our guest and our trainer this evening. What do you have in store for us today?
Hi everyone, thank you Pepijn. I'm really grateful to be here once more. So tonight we are going to take it a little step further. The blending and the shading, highlighting, but now I'm going to focus on those thin outlines. And we only have one product in stock in our assortment. Liner Gel Black and White, which I use a lot to make outlines and highlighting. But sometimes your design is so nice and soft that you think, well, black is just too harsh. And I love black. But sometimes I need an extra product to mix with my Liner Gel Black, in this case, to make it a little bit softer. And I will show you how tonight.
Yes, and of course I'm here just to be beautiful and to extend your questions through the studio to Jessica and get her answers. So please, all your questions, forward them to me. I see people are watching. Lidi Adding is saying good evening to you all. Soraya saying hello. Hatsira says to Amala hello, and Amala is also watching us. Tessa, Jessica, I love your jacket. Well, Tessa, it's a whole suit. It's pants and jacket. Really beautiful. Milene is working and listening, so I think people are waiting to see what we have, what we need to do today.
Okay, well, let's start then, huh? Yeah, thank you. I am in love with this new jacket of mine, in my suits. Let's first have a look at the end result. So then you will know where I'm working to this evening. So let's have a look.
Yeah, this is just stunning.
It's cutie pie. So we are going to make an orchid like this tonight, and this little colibri, a nice fun bird, a little bit tattoo arts-ish. Yeah, new school tattoo. I like to call them big-eyed animals. So just a little fun, and I will show you how.
Yeah, the orchids, the Phalaenopsis, are of course the favorite flowers of Mei Liang,
Yeah.
the founder of magnetic nail design. So it's also in tribute of Mei, and the colibri, because we all cannot wait for the day that all of a sudden a colibri flies around here in the Netherlands. Well, that's a long way to go. But this is so cute, Jessica. I love it. And what makes this new style?
New school.
New school.
You have new school, old school. Old school tattoo art is more like using only a couple of colors and really dark. And new school is more bright. And if you are looking at animals, I really love this kind of animals. Animals with really big eyes and like a little bit cartoonish to the animal bodies. So if you want to have some inspiration, please go on Pinterest and look for new school tattoo art, animals or birds or whatever, and you will find loads of these kind of animals. So yeah, it's really nice.
Gillian also says to me in my ear that it's more happy. It
Yeah.
gives a feeling of happiness. So this is old school.
This is new school.
Now, but this is old school.
That is old school. Yeah, sorry. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly. That is old school because of the nice black and in it, like really contrasting. And new school is more like bright colors, happy colors. Yeah, and well, big eyes are happy faces. Yeah.
Okay, so with which part are you going to start? With the bird or?
No, I'm going to start with the flower, and later on I will do the bird. So first I will go to my background, and my background is one of the fashionista gel polish colors, and this one is called the Fancy Mauve. It's really lilac tone, little pinky lilac tone in it, and this is 2 layers of gel polish. I remove the sticky layer and I buffed my surface, and I do that with my white block just to have a nice rough background to start my flower with. Of course, you can start by sketching, as we did before, but now I'm going to show you more the way that I work in my salon. To make it faster, I'm going to sketch with gel polish. It might look a bit thick, but in the end, you will see that it's nice and thin, because that is really key when you're painting with gel polish, of course.
Oh, Aleid is correcting me. It's not a colibri, of course, but it's a hummingbird in English.
Oh yeah, it's
sorry.
a hummingbird. Sorry.
I was
Thank
so
you,
amazed
Aleid.
by the beautiful art.
I did call it a colibri too. Yeah, a hummingbird, of course. Okay, let's put on some glasses. And I'm going to paint my flower also with one of the fashionista elegant pink color. And I first am going to paint the midsection of my orchid. So this is a nice big bowl.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, if you don't like it this way, if you are scary to do it this way, then go first sketch like we did before with a pencil, or thin lines with maybe a product like gel polish, cure that, and then fill it in. So now I'm pulling away from the edge of my border. And I always make flowers big to make it easier for me. So this is really one leaf, but the rest falls off. So I'm creating the illusion that there's more happening, but I'm just painting one part of this flower.
And of course, you're using Jessica's choice.
Yeah, but you can use
also
a bigger
detailer.
brush. Detailer 3, of course.
But then you have to be a little bit more careful that you don't take too much, I think.
Yeah, and with a tinier brush like this one, you can really pull the product where you want it and really divide it better. You have more control this way. But whatever you like. So normally I would go on, I would paint the rest of my flower, but just to keep smarter step, this is a screenshot, and I will cure this for 30 seconds now for you.
Okay. Yeah, is the chance that it runs a little bit more because it's a little bit thicker?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that is correct. Yeah, of course. That's why I am painting quick. That's why I always do like the flower, the whole flower, not parts. But if you still are searching for the speed to work, then cure petals in between. Then you can work really tight and neat and take your time more. Okay. So, really important to do this 30 seconds, to have it fully cured, and it stays in place then. And because it's fully cured and not flash cured, sometimes I am working later on with a color that really has it. When you flash cure it, you get wrinkles.
Ah, okay. So it doesn't cure properly. And by curing it in the twin light, you make sure that it's completely cured.
Yeah, exactly. So this is the upper part.
And of course, Gillian is asking me, isn't it then perhaps better just to give a full cure every time that you're curing?
Yeah, but it takes time. Yeah. But it's better when you're working with gel polish. Please do. And so this color, it's good after 10 seconds. It doesn't wrinkle. If you're working really thin, if you really take an eye on that. But for instance, the next color I'm working with, the hummingbird, thank you, Aleid, is really after 10 seconds, whew, then it gets wrinkly. Also, real pastel colors like the yellow, I love the yellow, champagne yellow from the collection from France. Really has that too.
Okay, so it depends on the chemistry or the formula of the gel polish,
Yeah.
whether or not you can do a flash cure of 10 seconds or a full cure. I have to say that in the time that I did nail art, and also during the COVID period, I did a lot of nail art at home just to spend my times. And there were always twin lights on my table, and there was always something in there. So I always worked on different designs simultaneously. So going from this to that and then back, and then the 30 seconds automatically becomes 2.5 minutes.
Yeah, that's really smart. Yeah, and in the salon, of course, I would do it like that. Peggy, I saw a question. Wouldn't it run into each other? Yeah, that is correct. But I also work like doing everything at once because I know what I'm going to paint, because I see in that really weird blob of paint, of gel polish, what it is going to be. I'm now working in steps for you to really understand what I'm painting at that moment. So that's why I'm now stopping in between.
Yeah, and Aleid was not necessarily fixing our mistakes or correcting us, but this was just one of the words, the hummingbird, that she really knows in English. But don't worry, you can always correct me, please.
Yeah, we're really happy that you are correcting us, Aleid.
A good question of Pernilla. Suppose you get the wrinkles because of the curing with the flash cure. Would you then make a new one, or do you have a magic trick, Jessica, to save it?
I wish I could tell you a magic trick, but then I will say the famous words of Katerina Gonchar, which I heard a lot when she trained me, the air nails technique, take it off and again. Sorry, there is no magic trick, because you will see the wrinkles and you will have always a part in your art that is not cured correct, so it can be damaged. So the top could chip off because there is a non-cured part of that element. So yeah, take it off and again. Yeah.
And Susie is also at home, and she says, hello, dear colleagues. Hello, Susie. Thank you for the wonderful dinner again today. The Wednesday evenings are really memorable this week, or this way. We had spinach with cream, salmon or chicken with mashed potatoes. It was lovely.
It was amazing. So I've switched to another brush. This brush is the Detailer 3, and I'm going to give some paint to the edge. I'm removing, this is glass polish red, because it's really matching that undertone of pink. And I'm now pulling that.
There's a little hair there in the upper corner.
I see.
Of course, that can happen. Yeah.
Yeah. So, and now I'm pulling all the way to the other side of the petal, but really focusing that my color is really staying over there, because the end of those petals are always nice and soft. If you are having difficulties, you can do this with a little bit of base and top, of course, whatever you like. You can mix your glass polish with base and top to have it more transparent, whatever you like.
Very nice. And you don't cure in between. It doesn't pull back because there is more thickness towards the center?
You can cure in between. I don't, but you can.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
No, it's lovely. It was just a different side.
But now it's a little better.
I see that you leave a little area of pink.
Yeah. So this is the outside of that leaf later on.
Ah. So it's the outside of the middle leaf.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this is also no cured.
Laura is asking, or Laurence is asking, whether or not your brush is dry. When you start to blend it out, you clean your brush,
Yeah.
Not with prep and wipe, but on a dry brush wipe.
Brush wipe, yeah. Not a nail wipe. Really important to use a brush wipe, because brush wipes are especially made for the cleaning of the brushes. And the It's a little thicker.
It's a little
softer.
coarser.
Yeah.
Yeah, coarser or softer, but
Yeah.
the nail wipe is really a smooth surface,
Yeah.
while the brush wipe is a more open surface, so as it sucks the gel out of your brush, as it were. But you don't use prep and wipe, so you don't wet it.
No, I don't wet it, no. So, and as we did with the fox, we are going to add over this color an extra color, and I'm not using glass polish for that. Of course you can, but I'm now using gel polish.
And am I correct to say that the two middle leaves or petals, they have a pink area both on the top and on the bottom?
Yeah,
Okay.
that is
So
correct.
it curls a little bit. It bends towards
Yeah,
the viewer.
yeah, and of course you can paint it all in, whatever you like, but I really love that this one curls. So I'm going to do a cure of 30 seconds. And I have added 1 drop of gel polish. And this is, again, like a color flow. Like I'm going from light pink to a little bit more magenta, the gloss red. And now I'm searching for a dark purple. And I really love this Purple Seduction gel polish color because it's really, really dark. And if worn, it kind of looks like black with a purple tone in it. So I love it, and I really love it because it's highly pigmented, and you can use a little bit of amount to have a really dramatic shading. So that's what I'm going to do.
When Elvira is making the blending in the flower petals, she sees little lines when she's working on it. Is it then wiser to use a little bit of base and top to blend out those lines, is her question?
Yeah, that's because of the movement that you're making with your brush. But if you look really closely, I have lines too, but I love that because the flowers always have kind of veins in them. So these are like an extra effect towards those veins. If you don't like that, you can mix your glass polish, for instance, already with base and top on your palette and then start working. Then you will have a little bit more flowing. So I would recommend to do your thing and then cure per petal instead of waiting like I'm working, because then it will flow and run more.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm going to show you. I think the best is to see at the lower. So this is Purple Seduction.
And that is also one of those colors that you need to give a full cure of 30 seconds.
Yes, exactly. So I'm really cleaning my brush, and I am going with my detailer 3 to that little drop and onto this sticky layer. I'm dapping and pulling. Now, what I always do, I see a harsh line now.
Yeah.
I am cleaning, taking a little bit of base and top to clean my brush, and I'm focusing on this edge. So I saw a lot of beautiful entries for my homework assignment, and I see that a lot of people have harsh lines. So this is the trick to do.
So clean the brush. Don't touch the volume of the gel polish that you applied, but only the very edge, and then you press it into the surface, as it were.
Exactly.
With a clean brush, because if the brush has a lot of Purple Seduction, you will only intensify the harsh line or the demarcation. So you have the line, you clean the brush, and you chook, 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 chook.
Yes, we
Look.
chook, chook, chook.
Clean, chook, 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 chook. Look, clean. And that's how you make it all disappear.
Yeah. Okay, so I've put it a little few steps forward.
Okay, let's be clear here.
Oh yeah,
So,
let's
of
be
course,
clear.
you showed the darker color in one petal, but you repeated this step on other petals. Where did you repeat this?
Yeah, because I want to show you, of course, a lot of tips and tricks, and well, we don't have a lot of time. So that's why I always am at home working my beep off to make all of the steps ready for you to show and tell. So that's why the next step is already the same step that I've showed you now in the rest of the petals. So do that with all of the petals.
Yeah.
Just
But
to work.
not the left petal.
No, I'm going to show you
Oh,
with
okay.
the purple. Yeah. So,
Um, Priscilla says, hello, good evening, Jessica. Thank you for the lovely feedback on my homework. And Laurence is asking, do you use base and top just to clean the brush and after you dry the brush? So to clean the brush, do you use base and top?
yeah. Yeah, exactly, Laurence.
Okay, there's a little drop again. And a question of myself.
Yeah.
Do you feel that, of course, now you're working on this area and you have cured this a couple of times because of the various steps. Does the sticky layer does this surface change in structure the more often it is cured?
Yeah.
Or does the surface stay the same? Oh, okay.
Yeah, because I have prepared this and I feel now that it is a little
Drier.
drier. Yeah. I didn't remove the sticky layer. I was really careful just to keep a little bit of the sticky layer, but I love it more when the sticky layer is a little bit more.
So you like the lubrication it gives?
Yeah.
As it were?
Yeah,
Ah.
exactly. So now, of course, I have made lines with the hairs of my detailer 3, but now I'm adding extra veins, and I'm going to do that also with the Purple Seduction. On that sticky layer, I'm not removing anything, and I am going to fill a thin brush, and you already see it on the lower parts of the petals.
Yes, I thought I was mistaken, but those are deliberately there.
Yeah.
Yes, okay.
Yeah, that was the idea.
Super thin.
Yeah.
Natasha from Switzerland says, hello with hearts. Hi, Jessica. Hi, Pepijn. Hello, Natasha.
Hello, Natasha. So nice that you are with us tonight.
Which brush are you using?
Jessica's Choice.
Oh, wow.
But it's really a worked in Jessica's Choice.
Yeah, so it became smaller due to the working.
Yeah, it was really small. And if you're working, like we talked about the last time I was here, Pepijn, with my little comb, my little round end of my brush.
Yeah, with the curve of
Yeah,
the
the
brush. You
curve,
see
yeah.
at home that the hair of the brush is slightly curved at the tip, and Jessica is not working against that curve, but using the curve to create the thin lines.
Yeah, so now my curve is lifting up.
Yeah?
So when I'm now painting, I am going to paint like this to
Yeah.
make my line.
So you
thin.
always have to check the tip of your hair of the brush. Where does it tell you that it needs to go in order to create a thin line? Because if the hair is like this and you want to go that way, you have to turn the brush this way to make it easier for yourself. If you try to go that way with this brush, it will actually do this. I hope that's clear.
Yeah.
But these lines are just amazing because, of course, at home, this is a huge tip because we're very closed in or close up. But this is so thin. You could also use perhaps Henriette's Choice brush for this because it has only one hair.
Yes. I would love. Yeah, that's also really, really nice to work with her brush to make these thin lines. Yeah.
But the Dotskis, are those with the same Purple Seduction?
Yeah. Yeah, just nice and soft, not too harsh. Of course, if you think this is a little too harsh, you can mix that with base and top to make it a little bit more.
I wasn't following the comments, but I have
sorry.
some questions.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Do you, Peggy is asking, do you follow the whole red glass gel polish or do you leave a little bit of an edge open? Well, with the Purple Seduction, Jessica blends the darkest part of the flower petal and blends that into the red glass, and that blends into the pink, the elegant pink. So it's a 3-step blend or a 3-step ombre. Irma is asking, could you also mix the colors using concentrates?
Ooh, yeah, you could. But you need always a part gel when you are mixing with concentrates. Later on, I will use color concentrates. I will show you.
But you can also win the color concentrates.
Yes.
Laurence is asking, Jessica, your brush looks like new. How long do you use your brush before you change it? That's a good question.
That is really a good question, and I cannot answer. No. I had to change into this one because I dropped mine, and yeah, because there's now like the hairspray going all the way. So I needed to buy a new one, but it still works. Yeah, so I'm not changing it. And I'm really, because it's really worked in, it's really set to my hands because of that little bowl, that little curve on the edge. I really love it worked in. So, yeah.
Yeah, of course you then have to bring your brushes with you, because if you forget them in your car, then sometimes you need to get new brushes.
Yeah, but then there was a beautiful brush that came out, luckily, Sylvana's choice, and I love that brush. But that was here on the table, so I did all of my art with a little bigger brush, but it works.
I actually think that the older a brush gets, the nicer it is to work with the brush, because by working with your brush, you're training your brush to follow what the technique that you use to create your designs. So in my case, I always downgraded brushes. So I used a new brush for the blending and shadowing, while I used an older brush for the lines and for the super thin lines, and even older brush because the hairs become more thinner, sharper perhaps. Of course, it's very good to have a good brush case to store your brushes in, because the worst thing that can happen is that your brush falls like this, because that's almost not restorable. I have a question from Daisy Boat. Is it allowed to participate in this third part of your boot camp when you did not do 1 and 2?
But of course. And I'm really looking forward to see some of your work coming in, Daisy. Yeah, of course.
Yeah, and Millie says also old brushes are the best. Henriette totally agrees. So, I'm in good company.
Yeah, so am I. So now we are going to focus on the midsection, the middle of the beautiful orchid, and I'm going to do it with a really dark color, the Purple Seduction. So maybe on screen it will not be seen really good. So let me do a sketch quick, so you know what I'm painting now, yeah? So this is just a piece of paper. What I'm going to do is I make a circle. Onto that circle I am doing like this shape. And I'm doing like this shape. It's kind of like a little puppet. But this is really the center of my orchid. You see? The circle.
Oh, yeah, now I see.
Yeah, okay.
Before I saw different things.
Okay,
Yeah.
so maybe do a screenshot, people at home,
3,
so
2,
you know.
1, screenshot.
And this I'm going to do with a darker color, with the Purple
So you're
Seduction.
making the base of this element.
Yeah, and I'm going to highlight it, and then you will see. But I can understand that probably you are looking at it now like, what are you doing? Yes. So, starting with the paint, the circle.
So the mushroom-like element.
I'm pulling away from that circle. Now doing that little curvy end. And next to the circle, sorry, going over my design. So, and again, if you have everything in, you can cure this and take the 30 seconds.
Okay, thank you for that drawing.
Yeah?
Yeah, that clarifies matters a little bit. Because
And
this was, people, Gerry is saying, I thought we were playing Hangman. I think it's hangman in English. And Gemma was thinking the same thing. Susie doesn't say anything, but I think we're on the same track here, Susie. And Pernilla says it's a baby that wants to come up from its bath.
Oh yeah, with the little hands. Oh yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
And Gillian thought the Eye of Sauron from the Lord of the Rings.
Ooh, yeah.
Jacqueline is asking, because she missed it, but which brush were you using? Still Jessica's choice? For this? Yes, I see Jessica's choice.
Yeah.
I see both actually in our hand.
Yeah, Jessica's choice, yeah. But of course, if you want to use Detailer 3 or whatever you like. Yeah.
Yeah, and Priscilla says this, I need to watch on my big screen tomorrow. It's too small to see in the phone.
Yeah.
Well, I understand. I'm also looking at it like this, Priscilla. And I
Yeah.
have a big screen like this. And I was like,
So now I'm going to highlight this dark blob
yeah,
in
Priscilla
the middle.
finds it looks like an angel. Well, I would think of,
Oh, yeah.
of a spider.
This is pure liner gel,
White.
white.
And you
again,
do this randomly?
on every segment, every part that I've painted, it needs a little bit of highlight.
Okay, but you're not doing it full.
No, not full. So, and now with my dry brush again, my Detailer 3. And now it's really important that you've cured this purple seduction. Otherwise your white will be a bit purple.
Oh, wait, I'm
course.
just looking at a comment of Lilia from Iceland. She says, I would love to spend a day in your talented mind or head.
No, you won't. You won't, you won't. You will be really crazy.
So you're
because-
blending it out to create like volume in the design.
Yeah, and a little bit soft and
Yeah.
a highlight-ish.
A highlight-ish.
Ish. Because it's not really a highlight, but you see
And
later.
of course, Gemma is here. I want to say Gemma, but Gemma is here with the question of the moment. What can you charge for a flower like this?
Oh, Gemma. I was waiting for that question. Okay, what would I charge? Let's say, how much time do you need? Because that is the real question. I am really quick and I can do this on like the flowers, like in 50 minutes, 10 to 15 minutes, because I don't have to talk. I just do. I'm not sketching. I do it at once. So 50 minutes. And then I would ask like plus 10. If you would do the hummingbird with it, then it's like more work, and I would ask plus 25 even. Yeah.
Per one nail?
No, I am always doing 2 nails on one hand, and if it's one hummingbird, I would do just one hummingbird, and on the other hand, both fingers, 2 fingers, with just the flowers, because it's really difficult to make the exact same hummingbird on the other hand.
Yeah, but you don't want the same hummingbirds. You
No.
want 2 different hummingbirds, a lady and a boy.
Yeah, but
or
yeah.
hummingbirds in love.
But my customers are really like, oh, that one is a little, like it's bigger or smaller or thicker or whatever. So I always do just one, like, how do you say it? Like head elements. And I'm adding, like in this case, the flowers as an extra.
As a supporting cast.
Yeah, thank you, Papa.
Yeah, a supporting actress. Daisy is asking, so we make the homework exactly according to your design, your copying, but are we allowed to use different colors? Well, you can even make a different design, I believe.
You're not allowed to do the same, because I really want your artist mind to start working. I'm doing this like a summer design. It's really nice and soft, like hummingbirds in the summer, springtime, even because of the background, of course, and the colors I'm working with. And I really want, and Pepijn will tell you all later, different colors. I want to see your mind working. Yeah.
This is really, I have a question of Elvira. Can you also do the low lights per line instead of first all the white and then the flowers? Oh, so for the middle part, can you also do the low lights? So instead of doing black or dark to light,
Yeah.
could you do it light to dark?
Yeah, it's possible, but it's more difficult because now I'm doing the white. Yeah, it's possible, but I think it will be a little too harsh then. Yeah, yeah. Now I'm really blending that white, like from white to soft white to really, really transparent white to purple. And the other way around, it's really difficult to get the same effects. I really want a highlight on top of the circle, the first circle that I'm painting, and really to be it white, even more with this step and the step here after. Yeah. So.
Okay. And Magda says, because she doesn't agree with you. If you can do this in 10 minutes, think how many years it took you to practice, courses, etc. You should charge more than 10 euros, definitely.
Yes, exactly. I agree. I am doing it. Yeah, because I know how fast I am and I can work fast. I make these flowers like. But you really need to ask yourself the question, how long does it take to make this art for you? And you need to practice. Really practice your hand and then you will get faster. Yeah.
But I also have the experience that I also practiced on my clients to train my hand. So I knew that if I made a design for the first time, like Jessica's making this orchid for the first time, it may take 30 minutes. But by doing it, it becomes 20 minutes. And then by doing it again, it becomes 10 minutes. So the trick in the nail salon is to know at what speed you can do it at the end of training, practicing, of creating. Because the creative process is also something that takes time. Look at that hummingbird. It is not a simple hummingbird. It's a fantasy. Well, Susie says, and then I will say yep about the differences in nail art. That's also the differences with men. One is bigger than the other. And Ingeborg says, I won't complain when I would be your client, Jessica.
Oh, come to me, Ing. I would love to make a cute little hummingbird.
And Elvira is extending a little bit on her question. Could you also do the white per line blending and not all the white, first applying it and then blending it? Of course you could do that. You could do a drop of white, blend it. A drop of cure, drop of white, blend it. That will only take a little bit longer.
Exactly, I agree, totally. And you need that 1.5 minutes of curing time of the liner gel. That's really important because I've added a color over some of the white parts. So if you are adding color over a non-cured liner gel white, you will take the liner gel white underneath a bit with. So it takes more time, but of course you can. But liner gel is really cool because it stays in place. And liner gel white even stays more in place than liner gel black. So if you put it on, it will stay there. And you can cure when everything is on. Yeah, I love liner gel white. So when you are looking at it closely now, you see that 2 parts are a little bit yellow. And I've done that with glass polish. Yellow. And now I'm adding on top with a little liner gel white, little drops, dots. So. And of course, and now I'm looking at my bowl. I'm looking now where can I paint to give a little highlight. And then we have our beautiful, beautiful orchid done.
Well, these lines are even thinner than thin lines.
Yeah, but I love to do it on that sticky layer.
Do you ever make a thin line, Jessica, and that you think to yourself while you're making it, like, this is really thin, nobody is able to do it this thin?
I do, but then I look at my design and think, I cannot see it.
Oh, know the feeling, yeah.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
So that is the flower, and that is one part of our design finished.
Okay, then I go to the homework. But before I go there, of course, I have, Gerry says, my husband says I'm a widower because you're always doing nails. I know that feeling. I've had that said to me as well. And Tess said, I also have a husband that is complaining that I'm always in my salon, but it's just so addictive. And it's your happy place. So let it be. Let him watch his football, cars, whatever. Anywho, so homework for this evening. You already asked about the homework, so this is it. Homework assignment, birds and flowers. Make your own fall/winter version of this design. So you have to make your own version, so that means not a copy, your own version of this design, and make it in a set of 4 like Jessica showed us. Jessica showed us how she presents it to her clients, and that is your homework. Well, to do your homework, of course, you have 2 weeks, and that means that the deadline is set on the 23rd of October. You upload it using the album Edge Nails. Edge Nails? This is not correct. This is not correct. Gillian. And of course, the album is Birds and Flowers. Feedback is given by Jessica, and step-by-step photos are needed to be uploaded, and one end result photo. So we had a new slide to do the rules for the homework, but this is the second time that we used the slide, because the first time was with the edge nails, and that is how this came to be. This is how it works behind the scenes at Nail Talk Live. Of course, you will receive your e-certificate showing the world that you participated in this e-workshop, but you also have a chance to win a prize, and this time it's an amazing prize. It's the 4 color concentrates. These products are not to be used pure, but always to be mixed inside a different product, and a couple of colors of gel polish. And I think all of these are quite dark. Which gel polishes are these, Jessica?
The dark colors.
Yeah.
Like the purple seduction, the midnight brown, also a really beautiful brown tone, of course, to give some shading, and the beautiful, beautiful color ballroom black. I love that color.
Yes, it's also one of my favorite and May's favorite. Actually, when I met May a long time ago, that was the color that she always had on her nails. No alphabet this time, Priscilla is
No.
wondering.
If you want to, you can. No, I'm cutting you some slack. So you have trained really hard, and I'm really, really proud of you. So you can just do and have some fun, some nail art fun.
Talking about fun, we have more e-workshops in stock for you for the month of October. Let's have a look. Next week, Aletha will join me for a stamping workshop. And we take it really from the start right to more difficult stamping nail art. And she's going to explain her tips and tricks. And boy, let me tell you, those are many tips and tricks. After Aletta, Bianca Freigang from Germany is my guest, because we have an international trainer, and Bianca is participating, and she's going to take us into her world of autumn designs. And we'll end the month of October with the cream of the crop, with the epiphany that we've all been waiting for. Jessica, that takes it all the way, throw everything in together, and just go hand painting. 1, 2, 3, go hand painting. So I'm curious to see what Jessica has in stock for us then. Talking about nail art, in the month of October, the nail art products of Magnetic Nail Design are available with a 20% discount, because these are the products of the month, and we have stamping plates, color gels, etc., etc., etc. Contact your local distributor to find out exactly which products are part of this deal. Jessica, what can we expect in that epiphany of nail art miracles thrown together?
Well, probably you know my art a bit, and I really love tattoo art, and I really love lettering in my design. So I'm going to show you how I am making a full cover tattoo art with some pingeltjes going on, some lettering, shading, of course. Of course, that beautiful roses needs to come back, and well, I'm just going to have fun. Yeah.
That sounds like quite a lot all thrown in together. I have to digest that a little bit. So, your next design, I think.
Yeah. Let's move on to the beautiful hummingbird. Okay, let's go and see again the end results once more. So now this flower I already made, so it's the same, only I did a different composition. Now it's downward, for me to have space for my hummingbird above that flower. So I prepared already these beautiful orchids once more at
And
home.
you added the black outlines.
Yeah, also the outlines.
Is it black or is it a purple seduction?
It is purple. No, it is color concentrate red, but I will show you when I'm working with the hummingbird. I forgot then, but it's okay. No, I'm going to show you because I need to make outlines, and I do the same, only a different color mixed for the outlines for the flowers instead of the hummingbird. But yeah. Okay, I'm now going to my design. So here, there's a lot of space. If we are looking at my hummingbird, I see a big face, a little body. I need to make some feet, and of course the tail, but it falls behind my flower. So first I'm sketching that big space to know where the face is going to be. And it doesn't have to be perfect. Of course, you can do this with gel polish, but I really like to do it like this because now I am customizing. I really need to have more control with my pencil. So that's why I'm doing it like this. So the little feet, the wing falls off again, the same as I do. And the second wing that is behind. And over here the tail is going to be. And then here I have place for its beak.
If I were you at home, make a screenshot. 3, 2, 1, screenshot. Yeah.
And maybe after this, because we need space for the eye.
And you're not using a special pencil to do this, but you can use a softer pencil or a harder pencil. And Gerry would really like to know where you bought that pencil, because she cannot get a good one.
This is a pencil from France, where I'm going to go
Dat
this
is
weekend.
pencil français.
Yeah, once more. And yeah,
You know what? Perhaps we can find
what?
those pencils in the hotel in France when we're there this weekend, and we add them to the price.
Oh my God, that is amazing. Can we do that, Pepijn?
Well,
yeah.
we don't promise anything
No.
because perhaps the Novotel stopped providing us
Yeah.
with pencils.
Yeah.
But if we do, we add it to the price, specifically for you.
That is really, really a good idea. Okay, so now what you can do is like sketch over this sketch, paint lines with liner gel mixed with reds color concentrates. You can do that.
I have to say, I do see the hummingbird,
Yeah?
but I don't see the cute hummingbird.
No, it will come.
It's more a gremlin hummingbird.
Yeah, but it's now like big sketches.
Yeah,
just
I
to
understand
have-
these are good guidelines for you.
Yeah,
I
guidelines.
think that I would be tempted to make it more detailed
Yeah, but
in
then
playing, but you don't see the detail when you're working on it. So yeah.
no, and all of the sketch part, if you are really detailing it, you have more lines, and although those lines you will add gel polish on, could be still seen underneath. You need then more coverage of your gel polish. So that's why.
But Deborah says in the comments that the pencils from the Contacta Continente Hotel here in Soesterberg are also very good. Well, that strikes a point, because if you're from the Netherlands, you have to come to the Nail Talk Live event. That's on the 9th and 10th of November. Here in the Netherlands, we have all of our trainers together. It's a big nail party for 2 days, and there are unlimited pencils.
Yeah, there are.
And now
On every
everybody's
room.
going to the Contacta Continente
Yeah.
to get all the pencils. With unlimited, I meant during the trainings.
Exactly. So if you're looking at the screen, you see the color that I'm working.
Yeah, which one is that?
This is the beautiful, beautiful pistachio gel
Oh,
polish.
pistachio. That is so blue.
Yeah, and that is a bit a tricky one. So paint in and cure full. And this is a little drop, also the color concentrate, but this is black because I have 2 wings and I have 1 wing up front and one wing
One
behind.
to the front, one to the back.
One to the back. And the one in the back needs a little bit shading, so that's why I'm putting a little bit of this black color concentrate into this pistachio to have the same, how do you say it, Pepijn, color.
Yeah, a
Still-
monochromatic darker version of the base color.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah.
Did you ever see, Jessica, I have a new hobby.
Oh, tell.
On Instagram, you sometimes, I don't know if you see them, but it's the color mixing reels.
Oh, this sounds
That
really,
they
really
take 2 or
interesting.
3 colors and they mix it together, and I look at it and I'm like, oh, that's how you make that color.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
And do they also do like now put the red and then the orange, for instance. But if you do it the other way around, the color is totally different. Is that those?
No, but
Oh,
I
okay.
do know that from experience. I
Yeah.
learned that from May, that if you mix a color, that you have to work in a certain way, otherwise the color is different.
Yeah.
But this is just, then they take green and pink and they print it together, and all of a sudden it's royal purple.
Okay.
I would never have guessed.
Do tell me later.
I'm going to send it to you.
Thank you. So, pistachio.
Without the black concentrate.
Without the black concentrate, because everything over here needs to have that beautiful, beautiful color. And
You leave the
really-
eye open.
I leave the eye open because I'm going to use the background color later on to make its eye.
Oh, okay. That was then a good question.
Yeah. And of course, I have prepared back home already a couple of hummingbirds. So now I am painting over my sketch lines.
Bianca Freigang also likes those color mixing videos. Yes, it's so satisfying.
Yeah.
I just forget the combinations. It also reminds me of, I don't know who that figure is, but Lilo and Stitch, is that correct? The blue?
Stitch is the blue one.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Also a big eye, yeah? Big eyes, little blue. Okay, so this is my front wing. And now,
I think I have to get in a class of yours someday, because I'm looking at this and I'm thinking to myself, oh, it would be so great if you would just be able to do this.
oh, yeah, it is.
I can imagine.
So, okay, now I'm really, really focusing on is everything nice and clean and everything nice and even, because this is a tricky color.
So you don't want any lumps or bumps.
No, exactly.
And Nadia says, oh, this reminds her of Pocahontas, the little bird. Or a sweet Pokemon, says Daisy.
Yeah, also. Okay, so my hummingbird is going to cure.
Yeah, and so now 30 seconds or a little bit longer?
A little bit longer, yeah. Yeah,
okay.
I would recommend a little bit longer because this is really a pastel color. And I'm going to tell you what colors I'm going to shade now. I'm going to use, like, this is a greenish blue background, the hummingbird. So, glass polish, of course, the cyan, my favorite. And the darker blue from the first collection I'm going to use. And I'm going to use now another color of gel polish, and this is that beautiful ballroom black, a really dark, dark blue color for the shading. Yeah. Okay. And then it takes a long time, but of course I prepared a little bit for you already to show you how I'm going to shade.
This is only the blue or together with the cyan?
This is cyan. These are all the shading colors, and I'm going to show you how you are going to make this. I'm going to show you in the head.
Wow.
If you look real
Okay,
close.
wait, screenshot moment here.
Oh yeah.
3, 2, 1, screenshot.
Screenshot.
Okay.
And maybe interesting. I don't dare to take it out, but I will have the step later for you. Then you can take a screenshot step by step. Maybe interesting. Okay, and if you look really closely, you see already that its eye has a little white.
Yeah.
So this is Jessica's mix. And I've added a color
For the eyelid.
for the eyelids, a purple color, little lilac. Okay, so maybe like this.
Yeah, okay, this is really, okay, at home. So if you're like me and you think to yourself, how the hell did she do this? Make this screenshot. So I'll give you extra time. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, screenshot. Okay.
Okay. So, yes. Adding some glass cyan on my palettes.
Yeah.
And of course the blue.
You just need to have all of the glass gel polishers, I think.
Yes, yes, absolutely. I cannot live without my glass polishes
And they're
anymore.
on discount.
Yeah, they
Because
are.
they're in the outlet.
They are, yeah. I love, love, love them. And I need, just to be sure that I have a clean drop to clean my brush in, base and top once more on my palette. So, I'm
We
going.
always know when you're so close to the desk and you're kind of talking to yourself that now the bedazzling starts.
Yeah, and now my bum gets out because I'm really sitting like this to paint. Yeah, yeah. So this is the yes way to paint in the studio. Okay, I am taking my Jessica's choice, and I am following this line, the edge of my face, and the edge of giving it a cheek, a little cheek. And now I'm going to my bigger brush, and I see that Henriette really loves to blend out with a tinier brush. Also a detailer brush, but the detailer one, I believe, huh, Papa?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we saw that last week. Also amazing.
Yeah, really amazing. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, a little really goes a far way, yeah? A long way.
It does.
Totally changes it.
Mm-hmm. Like this.
Ah, like it's nothing.
Yeah. A little bit more. Now you really are focusing on the circle, the cheek. Give it more roundness like this.
Daisy is asking whether or not the color concentrates are also with a discount this month. I don't really know, so I'll let you know tomorrow, Daisy. Daisy. I'm thinking of cartoons and concentrates all together. Sometimes my brain is just focused on what's happening.
Okay, so now I need to wait a little bit because I need the 30 seconds.
And Sarah, you're asking, could you also mix a color with a top coat to get the same glass effect if you don't have the particular colors? Of course you can do that. The effect is slightly different, but you can definitely also work like that.
So, onto this color. I'm going again, but then with a darker color. Following once more. And blending out.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Daisy, I see that concentrates also have 20% discount this month.
Yes, of course, it's a nail art product, huh?
So you now took the slightly darker blue?
Yeah.
And you're doing this the same way as with the bigger petal?
Exactly
So you
the same.
leave it a little bit more to the edge?
Yes, yes. Exactly the same. And while I'm here, I'm going to give the eye already, also with a little bit of blue in the corners of the eye. And pulling it to give there a little bit more shading. There it comes.
Oh. So you're also using it to create, let's say, the texture, but by keeping it on one part a little bit sharper and the other side you blend it away, so it kind of folds.
Yeah.
Am I correct?
Yeah, you are correct. Yeah, yeah. Good eye, Pepijn, good eye.
Ah, yeah. Takes a lot of
Yes.
glasses, but
Yes, that is really correct. So I'm adding a little bit of shading into the eyelid, and I still have from our last design my reds.
oh, Ingeborg has a very nice compliment, but at the same time it's a bit strange. Oh, so cool. Jessica is giving birth to a bird.
Okay, that is a bit strange.
But we know Ingeborg and we know what she needs.
And I love you for your comments. Thank you, Ing. So I've added a little bit of shading into the eyelid. So now I'm going to the darker color, the gel polish, and do it once more.
Oh, like last time.
Yeah.
So if needed, you add a little bit more.
So now, no, this is the gel polish ballroom
Oh,
black.
oh,
ballroom
okay.
black.
Oh, sorry.
And now I'm staying with the same brush because I'm really like just the edge, just the edge. And because my background is like lilac, if you go over with this blue, it turns darker purple.
Yeah. Nah.
Like this. Now we have room for our beautiful pupil. This is really harsh now, but I think now you will see my little hummingbird coming. Or not.
Well,
really
I was so focused on the white part that I already saw it with a small eye, but with a very large lid.
Okay.
Like with long lashes.
Yeah.
But I went all the way to Disney Town. And now I had to refocus again to see it on a different place. But I have that often when I look at your work.
Yeah, I know. Sorry. Okay, so the last thing I'm going to show you is how to outline the eyes and, of course, mix the outline to that soft line. But that is the final step, Pepijn. So maybe you need some time now, or do you want me to
Yes.
work?
Well, Elvira is asking, which colors did you use for the little feet?
Oh, that's a good question. Sorry, I forgot. The little feet are made with a gel polish, ochre yellow. And I have added shading, of course, and I've used the umber gloss and a little bit of brown, the midnight brown. Yeah.
Ah, okay. Yeah, because they're really cool. And because of the yellowness, it really pops out of the blue. So that really works. And Gerry says she never understood why the ballroom black is called the ballroom black, because it's really blue. While Gemma says, well, I think it really goes towards black. It's black with a blue sheen. Or blue with a dark black. And Susie said, it's such a beautiful color. It looks like midnight with a full moon shining. Oh, we have a poet in the midst. A chef cook and a poet. A star chef that talks about the stars.
Okay, next step. Already prepared extra for you. And I will show you the step before.
Ah, okay.
So you can see.
We'll do another. Oh, now I see the eye.
Yeah?
Yes, I do.
Like this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, this is really helpful. Okay, people at home. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Screenshot! Yeah, very cool.
Okay, so I have told you outlines, creating outlines. Of course, black, love it. But the color concentrates are really, really perfect because they are pure pigments and you can mix them with any gel. That is really important. You need to mix them, otherwise they will not cure. You can mix them to make, like I did, the wing that was behind, a little darker, the same tone, but a little darker by adding a little black. And now I am going to make my black, the outline, a little softer by adding color concentrates. In this case, for the flower, I've added a little bit of red color concentrate. For the hummingbird, I'm going to mix it with a little bit of blue. And of course, yeah, it's red tone, so I am using this one for the feet as well. Just to make it a little bit more soft. I'm not doing this with my brush, because we love our brushes. I'm doing this with a tool that I can clean nice and fast. So it's really important to mix and look.
And hide it from view.
Oh, sorry. Sorry. Mix and look. So it's...
And what to do when you do not have the concentrates, Priscilla's asking.
Good question. Good question.
They're on sale now with the 20% discount.
Yeah, they are. And if you buy one, you have it a lifetime. So you will not ever have to buy one more. You can even say when you pass along, give it to your children. Because, yeah, you need just a little bit. Of course, you can mix with gel polish also. Yeah, you can, but the mixture gets a little bit more fluid. It's a little bit less consistent then, but you can mix and make your own colors.
And Gerry is asking me, Pepijn, can you let go of your work because you're always so enthusiastic and full of passion? Well, Gerry, I don't have to let go of my work because I love what I'm doing. I made my hobby into my work. I love nails. I love to look at people doing nails. I'm always in love with nails.
Yeah, it's so nice always to be with everything. It's all about nails. With all of the people you see and meet, and the work, of course. Okay, let me just remove this one, because otherwise I cannot feel my brush. All right, let's go to my little hummingbirds. So I have mixed liner gel black with the blue to make the outline for my hummingbird. And of course, it is also really cool to make it with the red lines. Let me see. Okay. I think your lines, working with the mix of liner gel black and the color concentrates, are even more thin.
Mm-hmm.
I
Oh my
really
goodness.
love it.
This is almost unseeable.
Oh, it's not. Yeah.
No,
okay,
I see it, but it's like smaller than one of the hairs of my mustache.
Yeah, I was really amazed. So it's really difficult to make thin lines, but this product will help you.
And what are you using? Because I had to answer a question of May.
No.
So I was just thinking
No
about
worries.
something.
This is the mixture blue color concentrate
Yeah?
with liner gel black.
Ah.
And I am, if people know my work, I always make my lines first adding one layer of base and top, buff my surface, and then go on.
Yeah.
But now I'm really following the height of the volume of the gel polish that I've already made.
Using it almost like a wall that you're working
Yes,
against?
yes,
Not
yes.
that there's a wall, but...
Yeah, yeah. I'm following with the tip of my brush.
Uh-huh.
It's easier, I think, to do these thin lines.
And you see the hummingbird just looking at you, because it's looking out of screen, looking at you like, do this correctly, Jessica, because I have to be at my very best.
Working my best hummingbird.
Gerry is asking, is it needed for the homework that you make a flower and a different type of figure on one tip, Jessica?
Yes, please, Gerry. And you are free of choice, whatever you like.
And you're now using the mixture with the red concentrate?
Yes.
Aha, I'm beginning to understand. Cerise says, oh, so sweet.
Yeah, it is. So for the eyes, I did, in my end result, first used like the blue because I wanted soft, but then I thought, nah, I really love black for my eyes. So this is pure liner gel black to make the outlines of my eyes and the lashes, of course. So I'm looking at my bowl. And in between, really sharpening your brush, that's really important. And I'm looking. Okay. To make, of course, my lashes.
Oh.
And these are really going up and long.
What you also can see at home is that Jessica does not start the line of the brush or the hair of the lash immediately, she first feels the surface of the nail and feels what her brush is telling her, how she's going to pull that line. So feel it. Don't just go flatch, but go, yeah. There it is. Yeah.
Okay.
Am I right or am I right?
You are so right, Pepijn. Yeah, that's really nice. And you see those things because you know and you feel it. Yeah. Okay. So the fun part of liner gel is that it stays in place. So I can clean my brush and I can show you just one little tip extra, of course. Oh no, I need to cure because I want to make extra shading under the eyelid. I'm almost there. Almost there. Just a quick. This I can flash cure in between. I have mixed a little bit of base and top and liner gel black.
Magda says, just amazing. It's true talent. I agree with you, Magda.
Thank
Although
you.
Jessica also trained herself to develop her talent, because I think that you have to have a talent when you do nail art, especially if you want to create unique nail art. Of course, copying nail art or repeating nail art is a different matter, but whether or not you have talent, you still need to practice that skill and talent to shine like a diamond. Daisy says, I'm at a loss. I need to look it back for like 15 times, I think. And she's thanking me for all the in-between screenshots. Well, I didn't only do it for you, Daisy, but also for myself. I see your hair, Jessica. Yes, Priscilla, I also saw her hair, but I didn't want to disturb her.
Ah, sorry. Sorry.
Cynthia says, wow, I just got in, but that looks incredibly difficult. She's going to rewatch tomorrow. Love it. Henriette says, oh, ow. What does she say? Ah oui. Oh oui.
Oh oui?
It's so
oui.
damn pretty, Jessica. I love it. I also love it. I love it.
Thank you. Oh, oui. Okay. I'm now going to shade some shading, give some shading under the eyelids. And I've mixed liner gel black with a little bit of base and top to get transparent black. And this is just a feeling.
Yeah.
So I'm making a line, and when I'm making the line, I see, do I need a little bit more black or is it good? And I think just a little bit more, just under the eye to give more depth.
Yeah, this is really Bette Davis eyes.
Yeah. So flash cure. How do you
Do
say
you know
it?
the song,
Bette
Bette Davis eyes?
Beth and Davis eyes?
Nee,
No.
Bette Davis eyes.
Bette
The
Davis
song,
eyes.
you know the song?
No, I don't know.
You know don't know the song, but you know all
Sing
popular
it.
music.
Sing it, Pepijn. Sing
Yeah,
it.
no, thank you.
Okay. Of course, I know the song. I
Oh,
love
thank you.
yeah, I love that song.
I was already thinking to find my Spotify playlist.
No. I know the song.
Oh,
It
Laurence
is a
says that she
beautiful song.
cannot wait for this weekend to meet me and you. But Laurence, you will also meet Luelle, one of our Dutch trainers. And she's great with blush. And of course, Gillian, because everybody wants to touch Gillian.
But you cannot touch.
No.
Okay, the only thing that I want to show you is making the highlights in the eye. And I always do it like 2 drops. So this is Jessica's mixed whites. 1 bigger ball. And a little tiny
Yeah,
one.
it really makes a huge difference.
And then we have the hummingbirds. Also done.
Jacqueline says, I really love watching you work, Jessica Padberg. And Sandra van der Meer says, fan-fucking-tastic. I think that kind of sums it up. So what are you going to do next?
When you're done, put on a top coat. But really important to have the 1.5 minutes curing time because the color concentrates are now mixed in. You really need that full amount of curing time. Otherwise, it can run a bit. So that is really important. And always do 1 layer of base and top. Do not press, but float with a floating movement. And then extreme matte, because I love extreme matte.
But did I see in the beginning that you also had white lines? Or
White
am I
lines.
completely...
Yes, you are right.
Or am I
forgot.
completely like lost in the moment?
The highlights. Yeah.
The highlighting lines.
Okay, okay. So you have some winners, Pepijn, and I will
Yes.
show the highlights after. Yeah.
Okay, well, that's my cue, I think.
Yeah.
Of course, 2 weeks ago, Jessica was here for the second part of Jessica's bootcamp, and that was all about shading and blending, shadowing and highlighting, playing with colors. And this was the challenge. It was quite a big challenge. Create a set with 2 full designs where the blending technique is applied. Create a rose from part 1 again, only this time with the shading and highlighting technique added to the rose. And create the alphabet, 26 letters on 1 color pop with cursive or slanted letters, writing the letters. And that was quite a challenge because people were a little bit afraid of that. Well, Jessica chose her winners, and I think I will first give your feedback, Jessica, and then go to you for your personal touch. Yeah. About this first winner, and she's from the Netherlands. You say, what a great set you have made, totally in an autumn vibe, complete with a leopard print. Love that. I see a nice blend, lettering, and even a 3D effect. Proud of you. Congratulations, Amanda van der Woude. Congratulations, Amanda. Beautiful, beautiful. Well, Jessica, please elaborate.
Yeah, I love it. I love it. And this was a challenge to let us see how good you are with blending. And I even saw some lettering on that beautiful, beautiful set. I would love to wear it. The blending was really cool, and you also took your step a little bit further by lettering that art too. So I'm really proud of you. Thank you for participating.
Before we go to the second winner, I see a question of Cindy Wallace. Please
thank you.
confirm it's a hummingbird we are doing, but with an autumn flower? No. You have to make an autumn design using the techniques that were shown today. Am I correct, Jessica?
Yes, that is perfect. And later on, I will have some inspo for you waiting. So I will show you.
Then we go to the second winner, and this winner is also from the Netherlands, Lepeba. Oh, look, you've made your fox so cute, and I think the color combination of your set fits perfectly with that. In the rose, you have caught the depth of passion with the shadow very nicely. Well done. Jessica is proud of you. Katharina Berger. Congratulations with your beautiful... Oh, yes, I see the passionate flower.
Lovely,
and the cute fox. Oh, yeah, and the lettering is also so well done.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah,
Jessica.
really, really amazing. And what I absolutely love about Katharina's designs is the rose. I absolutely was amazed by how soft those roses are, and how soft the highlight is blended out. So you really see and feel the movement of each petal. So I loved it. Thank you, thank you.
Of this third winner, and she's from Denmark, and she shares my love for the old brushes, so we have a connection. But you say, Jessica, I love your blending. Good job. It's so nice and softly done. The rose is amazing. The softness of that highlight is so perfectly blended out. Good job. Proud of you. Mille Rakilde Hansen.
Yoo-hoo! Look at that. So cute. And I really, really love the extra effort that you've put in your end result picture. I love to see that extra effort for us, of course, but also for you and for your customers, and to scream to the world that you can make this awesome art. So thank you, thank you. I'm really proud of you too. And to you all, thank you for submitting, of course, and to all of the winners, have fun with the beautiful, beautiful prize.
And talking about that prize, what is the prize? Well, of course, this is the prize. The gold foil collection, 3 colors of the glass gel polishes, the brown, the red, or the burgundy, no, the red, and the amber, and of course a stamping plate, lots of leaf, coming your way straight from the Netherlands, and please enjoy it. Now we go back to Jessica.
Yeah, and please tag us, because we love to see what beautiful, awesome art you are making with it. Okay, so the highlights, of course, I forgot. I was all, yay, 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 it's finished, but it's not finished because you need highlights in a design. Again, because I'm working now on this surface, I really love to work with my pure liner gel white. Again, if you don't like it, use Jessica's mix, because that is perfect too, and a little bit more less, it's more fluid. So now I'm going to add, I hope you can see it. Yeah. Looking at the curve of my brush, of course. Holding out my tongue.
Oh my God, this is in between the black and the shading, not outside of the black.
No, it's inside.
Ah.
It's inside.
Stepping
Really-
up the game a little bit.
Yeah, it's part 3, of course, huh?
Yeah.
So, my brush was not filled enough. So what I stopped here, but I never go and start here again because I want my line all the way up. I'm filling like a little bit before.
Amanda van der Woude was also watching and says, "Whoa, I didn't see that coming. So cool. Thank you for the keigave feedback, for the super cool feedback."
You're so welcome. And thank you for submitting, for participating.
I
And
hear from
breathe.
Gillian that we still have only 6.5 minutes.
Okay. Okay.
And he's very persistent. So precise, Joanna says. Yes, we just love watching this.
So it's now really important to have your support with your pinky, to make your lines and really look if you have worked in your brush to follow. Yeah, okay. So highlights in 2.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So, and then we have that beautiful, which I have explained once more. And this is the purple seduction. So it looks really black, but it has a purple tone.
Yeah. Did we already screenshot this?
Mm,
I kind of forgot. I don't remember.
I don't know, but
I
I
think
have
we
more
need to do
inspo,
this.
so maybe we can make the, or
No,
do
no,
it.
no, no. First one, this one.
Yeah? Okay.
Because this is just a lovely.
Lovely, lovely.
Yes, let's go. 3, 2, 1. Screenshot. Oh, it looks at me so cute.
Oi, oi,
I
oi.
fall in love with the little hummingbird. But
Yes,
this
it's
one has a little bit violet eyes. It's
Yeah.
like the Elizabeth Taylor under the hummingbirds.
Yeah, it's a little bit more purple.
Yeah, so cool. Well, I'm totally like, oh, it's so nice. Oh. But let's be a little bit more professional.
Okay.
You promised a lot of inspiration.
Well,
Do you
lots.
want me to zoom out?
Whatever you like. I can do it like one screenshot.
Oh, yes, I
per-
think
per
we need to
time.
do that. That's better.
Yeah? Okay,
Yes.
so this is like more fall design.
The red
Still-
robin.
Yeah, still have a little bird and of course different flowers, but more in the red, yellow tone, orangey. So this is what I really would love for you, everyone at home, to make your own fall design because of the coloring, of course. Oh, 3, 2, 1 maybe?
Yeah.
Oh,
3, 2,
2,
1.
1.
Screenshot. What is the red color? Which color is that?
I cannot tell.
Please clarify.
It's a beautiful color.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Okay, we'll come back on that.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
It's a beautiful, beautiful red color. And last but not least, a blue tone. Of course, this is not really winter, but because of the
Wow.
blue.
Well, I see this and I feel that I need to buy a monocle.
Yeah. Don't
I
you
feel
have
that I need to be as posh as that owl.
Don't you have that?
I
I
do.
thought you, yeah.
I do.
You do. Yeah, okay.
But I didn't want to
Okay.
admit that. Oh, it's so cool, Jessica. And the glass in the monocle really looks like it's 3D. But
Yeah.
when I saw it before we started, I went also over it with my finger, but it's not 3D.
No.
It's totally an illusion.
Yeah. Yeah, it is an illusion. No, it's totally flat. This is a transparent made base and top with a little bit of whitest white, liner gel white in it. I've painted first the eyes whole and then the monocle on top.
It's amazing. Really, this deserves a real... This is my favorite.
Yeah, mine too.
Monsieur the Owl. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Screenshot. Joanna says that even Sebastian is singing screenshot together with us.
Yay, Sebastian.
Beautiful, beautiful. And all of these just came flying in your mind?
Well, yeah, It took me a while, but yeah. Yeah, because the hummingbird was really in my mind. And then I thought, no, I need to make some inspo. So it was a busy week. Yeah, but made it with love, of course, for you.
Amazing. Let's go to the homework once more. You saw the autumn composition, and that's also the homework. Create your own fall-winter version of this design. So a fall-winter version in feel of this design, and show it in a set of 4, like Jessica showed us also today, 3 times. So a set of 4, and show your beautiful composition. And you can do this because you did the Jessica's boot camps. You have 2 weeks to complete your homework, and that is until the 23rd of October. And of course, we upload using the album Birds and Flowers. All of a sudden, it's a correct slide. And you will get feedback from Jessica herself if needed, but also if you always give feedback.
I always give feedback. Always, always, always. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
On everything. Yeah.
Great. So grateful for that as well. And of course, you need to send us some step-by-step photos and that final photo showing your work. The step-by-step photos are to prove that you're really the person that created those nail art, You will receive your e-certificate after approval, and you have a chance to win this very special prize because it's a very high-level professional prize. All 4 of the color concentrates, and of course 3 very dark colors: Purple Seduction, Ballroom Black, and one more. Your prize coming to you. Which one is the one that I missed?
Midnight Brown.
Midnight Brown. Didn't write that down. Sorry. Oh, that rhymes. Well, Jessica, I thoroughly enjoyed myself again.
Oh, thank you.
When we do our last boot camp, I will wear my monocle.
Ah, yeah, that is cool. Thank you, Pepijn. I would love to see.
Do you have anything that you would like to say to our viewers for this evening?
Yeah, just a bit. Because I saw a question from Elvira. I thought, does it have to be a bird? Does it need to be a bird? No, but it needs to have that fall feeling or winter feeling. But it needs to be an animal. Yeah, so you can make a squirrel or a hedgehog or whatever. You can even, instead of making flowers, go with like those red berries. Berries. With and winter designs, nuts maybe. Winter designs, add some snow, but leaves. Yeah. So an animal. It doesn't have to be a bird. Yeah. Okay. So. Thank you. Thank you all. And I hope you had fun just as much as we did here in the studio. Thank you all for watching, and thank you all for all of your submissions. It's so much fun to see everything and give feedback to you and some tips and tricks while we're at it. So thank you again for watching, and see you again soon. Thank you, Gillian, and of course, thank you, my lovely Pepijn, and big kiss for me.
Yeah, well, I see that Virginie says, I love you, Jessica. See you on Saturday. I will be there also.
Yeah.
No, see you all on Saturday. We go to our distributor, Sabine, and her team for VIP days, VIP training on Sunday and on Monday. Gillian will make some behind-the-scenes footage to show all of you when Gillian is back next week, or the week after. It depends on how much time he needs for that. We will travel by car on Saturday morning, very early, but yeah, we're very excited to go there. Well, this was our show for this evening. I really enjoyed myself. I already said that a couple of times, but just looking at that skill and artistry just is a light in these darker autumnal days. If you want more information about magnetic nail design, perhaps you want to become a trainer for magnetic nail design, or you are interested in becoming a distributor or a sub-distributor, or you just want to start working with our amazing products, do not hesitate to contact me at info@magneticnaildesign.com, and I will help you further. You can always feel free also to send me a personal messenger notification on Facebook. Please do not use Instagram because I'm not good at Instagram, and I will do my best. Well, for now, I want to thank you at home for joining us this evening and doing all of your homework, and for your wonderful questions, and of course your wonderful compliments for our Queen of Nail Art, Jessica. I also want to thank Jessica for being here again. I'll see you in 3 weeks. Gillian, thank you for being behind the scenes, and thank you all. See you soon. See you at Nail Talk Live.